That was not a smooth transition. I tried to make it a little more smooth from that standpoint, but it was not as smooth as I wanted it to be. Not at all. But what is going on, guys? It is your boy TKD. 123 here back here in Play Stores. I see a few people already in the stream. What is good with y'all? Y'all see the blue new Wave 3. Also, let me know how I sound. You know what I'm saying? Let me know how I sound. I haven't gone in and done all of the different things I want to do with this mic in terms of the audio quality of it and all that, but we will definitely do that, you know, as I'm getting into the old swing of content and all that good stuff, because you know, I've been busy. You know what I'm saying? Your boy's been busy. All right, I was a best man at my brother's wedding. A lot of things been going on. So you know, I'm trying to get back into the old content mood and all that. And we're gonna be moving a little bit differently here. We're gonna talk about that later on. You know what I'm saying? In a few days' time. You know, we'll talk a little bit more in depthly about the future of the channel and it's some cool stuff in there. So I see my boy Owen in the chat. What's good? My boy Omar in the chat. What's good? Flaming Gamer as well. And of course, Owen subscribing with that King tier. Of course, you can as well with the $5 King tier. Also, let me know critiques on the audio levels. Maybe is the music too loud in the background? You know what I'm saying? Is the Wave 3 sounding crazy? Let me know all of those thoughts down below in that comment section if you're watching on VOD or, of course, live here on the stream. But going into it here, I really want, you know, just to shortly explain this way of rolling out content, right? I do want to make more of a habit of having news relegated to live streams, right? Because I feel like, you know, wasting, not wasting, right, but like devoting time that I could be making content that is evergreen and is more informative and something that you can come back to and like a lot of people can find on the channel. I would rather those be highly edited videos as opposed to news stuff, right? Not that news isn't important. I do love talking about news, and I want to do it here with live streams and just have this more, have this be more of like a regular occurrence, right? So if y'all cool with that, leave a like button on the channel, on the video, and let's get right into it here. Now, also, I am using software that is allowing me to use my DSLR, right? So I think the shutter will shut off every 10 minutes. We're going to test it here, and we're going to see. But if it doesn't turn off, then that's great. But I heard there was a new update to it too, so maybe it won't happen. But besides all that, let me know how we're looking. Let me know how we're feeling. But let's get right into this full thing here. First up here, I do want to talk about some of these release dates that I did not get to over the weekend because, of course, I was busy with other stuff and all that great stuff, wedding stuff and all that. So this is a goes from Push Square, link below in the description. Actually, I'll put these after the stream. I forgot to put these links in. But Owen asked, how you doing? I'm doing good. I'm doing good, Owen. I'm doing great, doing fantastic. And what also is fantastic is the knowledge that we will be getting these tiers very shortly, it looks like. You know what I'm saying? They were not playing. You know, they were not playing. So this is from Push Square. This was on the blog, which you can see here as well. And we have these target dates that Sony has released for the PlayStation Premium and Extra and Essential tiers that will be revamped in the summertime. For Asian markets, excuse me, excluding Japan, they are targeting a May 23rd, 2022 release, and Japan will be targeting a June 1st, 2022, so just a week after. We have the American markets that will be 2 weeks after the Japanese markets at a June 13th, 2022 release, as well as Europe with looks like a week after that, after America, targeting June 22nd, 2022. So they are coming in hot. We'll be there day one. We will assess the service. We will definitely be seeing what is there to offer on day one and all that great stuff. So definitely excited for those that will be subscribing. And definitely I will be subscribing, of course, to the new service. And I'll let you know, is it worth it? You know, is it worth it? Am I biased? Probably, but I will you know, give it to you all straight. If you're the average gamer, right? If you're not someone that is really you know, into needing, you know, all of the latest and greatest in software and services and all that, but we will get to that when we get to that. But those are the release dates for that. Just wanted to quickly cover those. Nothing too much to say there. But next up here, this is a big one. If you guys saw my breakdown video, of course, of this new service, and if you haven't, definitely go check out that video. It is, I think it was uploaded like almost 2 weeks ago, something like that. Something like that. But it's up there. I made a big deal about them saying that this PS Plus service will be regularly updated, right? Like, it'll be something that is, they said straight up in quotes, literal quotes. I have the screenshots just in case they try to do some mess and take it off the blog. They said regularly updated game catalogs, right? And it looks like here there was an email that was sent out. They've been sending out a lot of emails for those that I believe are just PS Plus subscribers, or those that are also PS Now and PS Plus subscribers, about the nature of their subscription service to the services and how they're going to change with this new PS Plus service. And it looks like we have a really good excerpt here from the email that was sent out recently that does confirm what I was kind of hoping for. You know what I'm saying? Monthly catalog updates for premium and extra tiers for the new PS Plus. They say here, quote, the email reads, and I quote, new games will be added to the game catalog every month while others may leave the service. Now, the one thing that I'm a little bit on here is which game catalog are they talking about? Are they talking about both the extra and the premium? Because if you guys recall, well, I guess maybe they're talking about the highest tier. That's what I would assume, maybe, right? Because what we have now is with the extra catalog, right? It's just PS4 and PS5 games, about 400 of them, versus the premium catalog that will have, I believe, the number is over 700 games that include the PS4, PS5 games, as well as PS1 to PS3 streaming. You hate to see it, and PSP as well. So maybe they meant just overall as a whole the catalog will be updating, and I'm just curious to see if they mean two separate updates, right? That's just where I'm at. Maybe I mean, let me see it. The game catalog will comprise of up to 400 PS5, PS4 games, as mentioned. Most expensive tier. Yeah, okay, so the most expensive tier at the premium tier will have more than just PS4, PS5 games, but are they viewing that catalog as a whole? Am I making sense to my question, chat? Does that make sense, right? Like, are you only going to be updating the premium subscribers catalog, or premium and extra? That's something that I'm very curious about. Let me know down below what you think, what do you want. Let me know those thoughts down in the comments below, or on the chat if you're watching live with me right now. So that's that. Very happy to see, but you know, aside from that question, very happy to see that it will be something that is a monthly occurrence. Your boys PS Plus monthly videos are not going out of business. You love to see it, you know what I'm saying? And I'll be updating you guys every month on the updated catalog for PlayStation Premium and Extra with that game catalog. Now we know on a monthly basis, so that's great to see there. Now, last up here, this is the big meat of the news today. Of course, the big hoopla, right? Got a lot of people talking on the timeline this morning, you know what I'm saying? And we see DeMarco saying, I'm going to be excited. Carlos also not down with that PS3 streaming. I agree. And then Carlos is assuming that both catalogs will, I believe, be updated inside out. Yeah, I believe that's what he was talking about there. So, love the input. Definitely let me know live on chat, and of course on VOD in the comment section. But lastly here, let's jump to this one here. This is a rumor. This is not confirmed. This is a rumor, okay? This is going around, making the rounds on Twitter this morning, and there's a lot of chatter about the nature of these limited game trials that are on the PlayStation Premium tier. What do those mean? How will those manifest into the actual service? What are those looking like? And we have some details here that I'm just going to read a little bit here from the Pushcore article. Once again, link below in the description. They're not there now. I will put them there after this stream is over. According to a new report from... Let's start over. You know what I'm saying, guys? Let's start over. According to a new report from game developers, some developers will be required to provide a two-hour trial of their games for premium members. The site's anonymous sources state that any game which costs $34 or more on PlayStation Store must provide a time-limited demo. If this is true, you'll be able to take any big upcoming games heading to PS5 and PS4 for a 2-hour spin before you buy. Well, if you're a PS Plus premium subscriber, that is. The report goes on to say that this is a requirement. The report goes on to say that this requirement is not retroactive, meaning any existing games won't suddenly need a demo version, and it doesn't apply to any upcoming PSVR software. Additionally, developers don't need to have to provide the trial immediately. They have up to 3 months following release to include the functionality. Also, the trials need to only be available for 12 months. That is interesting. So, a lot of really interesting. So, it's for any game that is over $34 on PlayStation Store. You don't need to have it at launch, but you do need to have it within the first, how many months? 3 months of launch. And you don't even have to have it up forever. You can only have it up for 12 months. Well, you can if you want to, but they're saying that, like, you only need to make it available for at least a year for the trials. Very interesting here. Let's read a little bit more here. To be clear, Sony is asking developers to provide a 2-hour trial of the full game as opposed to a bespoke demo, although the latter would be acceptable on a case-by-case basis. So Sony is asking developers to provide a 2-hour trial of the full game as opposed to a bespoke demo. Okay, interesting. I know that was a lot of talk too about how, like, oh, like this is going to be a lot more work on developers and all that. In terms, also has my camera shut off? I don't want to jinx it, but I don't think my camera has shut off. We love to see that. We really love to see that. You know what I'm saying? But there was a lot of talk about, oh, you know, is this similar to when developers had to make an E3 demo, right? And how that takes a whole lot of resources out of development and all that, right? So it's cool that it is going to be just a 2-hour trial of the full game. Seemingly that should be easy to, I mean, I'm not a developer, right? But that seems to be easier than making a whole different demo and all that to be specifically for the game trials and all that. So this all sounds pretty legitimate, but we'd still take this with a pinch of salt for the time being. It makes sense that Sony would stipulate game trials in some form, with it advertising the benefit of premium subscribers. It'll be, yeah, blah, blah, blah. Okay, so that's just a little bit of opinion there. So overall, how we feeling about this, chat? Let me know down below. What are your thoughts about this? A lot of people are, you know, making the claim that, oh, is this, you know, is this, oh, let me go to the B-roll here. So, is this, you know, something that is going to be, something that is, you know, like a paid demos, right? Like people have been talking a lot about that, right? And I don't know if that's like necessarily the most fair way to view it, if I'm being real, because it's not like demos are going away, right? Like free demos will continue to drop on the PlayStation Store, regardless of if you are a subscriber to PS Plus or not, right? They haven't said that they're taking away free demos, but not every game has a demo, right? And so to have this higher tier service make it so that any big AAA game that is over $34 can get a demo. Can get a time trial within the first 3 months of release that'll be available for up to a year, right? Like, I don't know, like, I think there could be a lot of cool synergy that could happen with this in terms of, you know, hey, maybe you want to check out a game, but you're not sure if you're going to feel it, you know what I'm saying? Like, you're not sure if you're going to like it, and then they release a game trial for it. If you are a premium subscriber, you go play it. Perhaps they coincide that with a sale for you to purchase it, right? So I just think it could be a really, really cool way to go about it, but I just don't know if, like, really boiling it down to, oh, like, paid demo, like, I don't know if that's, oh, you know what, I realized I don't have the chat here. Oh, that's so sad. I'll go back to this layout because I want y'all to, I want y'all to really see the chat, you know what I'm saying? But I just think it's a little bit, like, disingenuous to just, like, call this, oh, paid demos, right? Like, I know how you get to that state of mind and how you get to that endpoint, and, like, you can say that, but I just see a lot of value in this, honestly. Like, I think it's a pretty cool thing, you know what I'm saying? I think we had, bro, I'm skill here, was good, bro. Say, would y'all rather have a better refund policy on the PS Store or these 2-hour trials before you buy? Interesting question. I mean, it'd be great if we could have both, right? But if I'd rather have one or the other, I mean, I feel like this is kind of like the answer to the refund policy, right? I mean, like, if we really, not really, because, like, you know, you have to pay for the game trials access, so I do get that, but I just think this is a pretty cool incentive overall, right? To have like a lot of the bigger games, you know, get that access, you know what I'm saying? And be able to be tried by a lot of different people, you know what I'm saying, on that premium tier, right? Before they buy it. But would I rather have this or a better refund policy is an interesting question. It's an interesting question, because at the end of the day, right, if we had a you know, refund policy like Steam, right, what is their limit? It's like 2 or 3 hours, I think, or something like that, you know what I'm saying? And then Christian says it's the most played edition way to go about this. It is. Christian's right. It is definitely the most played way to go about this. And maybe this is my bias showing, I don't know, right? But like, and yeah, like it does make it look bad when you really like stack on the like, oh, it must be $34. But I get that too, because like if it's a cheaper game, let's say it's a shorter game, right? Not to conflate you know, time, like the amount of a game with the amount of content it is, not to say that, but I think this just kind of is for the more AAA games that are in that higher tier bracket of pricing, right? Christian's going in. Christian's going in. What's he say? It's stupid in my opinion. I don't know why it's only for the highest tier also. I mean, we knew that before, right? Like, they definitely said that in the premium tier, like when they first announced it, that like, hey, like the game trials are what's the name? Are for the premium tier. You know what I'm saying? So I don't think that's a big like surprise for me, though. The one thing that I will say is that when they were running those game trial tests, those tests in different countries recently, I think Death Stranding was one of them. There was another game as well, but they counted the download time in your trial time. And they can't be doing that. It has to be when you launch the application. That's when the 2 hours starts. Okay, don't be nicking and diming people. Well, I mean, not nickel and diming people, but don't be. Let's not include the download time, because you know some people don't have you know, the best internet and all that. So I would say, hey, start the time when you launch the client and go about your day. You know what I'm saying? Who are you? Sure, but it's still dumb. Who are you helping with that? I'm with chat. Just do Steam refund policies instead. I mean, what's Steam, right? So what? It's like 2 or 3 hours, and then you can just get a full refund, right? Is that essentially what it is? Is that essentially what it is, chat? Let me know. Like if I'm missing something, let me know. But so let's see. So okay, I buy a game on Steam. Let's just say, for argument's sake, $60, right? Let's say $60, buy the game, play for 2 hours, get a refund. Cool, $0. And yeah, okay. So overall, definitely when you lay it out, yeah, Steam is probably the better option in terms of this, because it doesn't require you to subscribe to a higher premium tier, right? But yeah, I don't know. I totally hear that. And definitely, as I'm talking through it right now, like I definitely probably like agree with that standpoint, that like, yeah, definitely Steam's refund policy is better for sure. But I don't know. Maybe this is just me. I don't know. I'm just not really mad at this. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. Yes, it is a PlayStation ass thing to do. I definitely see the yeah. Plus eliminates the need for devs to gate the game to have the demo qualifications. Plus eliminates the need for developers to gate the game. What do you mean by that? To gate the game? What do you mean? Because we went over here, like, to be clear, Sony isn't asking developers to provide a 2-hour trial of the full game. I mean, they are asking them to just make a 2-hour trial. Like, they don't need to make like a separate client or like a separate package of the game itself, you know what I'm saying, to abide by this demo, you know what I'm saying? If they just had better refunds, you get to try the game still. Yeah, I feel that. Steam refund is debatable, since you can bet with them if you get a refund just doing it. The reason for not liking it, yeah. Christian, there is no extra work being thrown at them, though. At least from this rumor. And once again, this is a rumor, so we don't even know if this is true. But according to the rumor, there should be in theory no extra work. Like it's just a 2-hour trial of the full game, like we did with Death Stranding. Like there is no bespoke demo that is being created. You know what I'm saying? Hope that clears that up. But yeah, let me know what you think in the comments below, in chat, and of course on VOD. I think that's pretty much all I gotta say on this one. Let me know how you like this format. You know what I'm saying? I definitely want to do this more. I definitely want to have it where, like, in the mornings, y'all get my, like, morning stream of like, the big news of the day, right? And then you might get a layer upload of something that I've been editing for a while, or something that I've been creating, right? So I hope y'all enjoyed that. Let me know down below. Let me know your thoughts on, of course, the release dates of PlayStation Plus Extra, Premium, and Essential tiers in your regions, as well as the hopefully, well, not even hopefully, you know, the now confirmed monthly updates for both catalogs of the new PlayStation Plus service, as well as this whole debacle with the 2-hour trials on Premium tier for new PS Plus. Thank y'all for watching. And as always, down below, like, subscribe, all that great stuff if you enjoyed the content, as well as down below, find links to our Discord, our Twitter, and our Anchor link that we listen to our long-form content and podcast format. Road to Forbidden West is wrapped up. It is done. But ladies and gentlemen, you know what? Let me pause the music right quick for this. Ragnarok is coming. That's all I gotta say. Ragnarok is coming. Christian says one last thing. It still puts work on the devs if they're given a 3-month window to do what they got to do, No, but there's nothing they're doing. There's nothing. So look, all I'm saying is, according to the rumor, let's read the sentence one more time. To be clear, Sony is asking developers to provide a 2-hour trial of the full game as opposed to a bespoke demo, although the latter would be acceptable on a case-by-case basis. They are simply asking for a 2-hour trial, right? You know what I'm saying? No, but like how do I explain this? It's like there's literally, so like you are downloading the full game on the trial, right? You are downloading the full game, but it has a lock of 2 hours. You know what I'm saying? It's not like creating a whole separate demo that we've seen before in the past. You know what I'm saying? At least that's how, once again, the rumor is laying it out. You know? And I would imagine that putting a 2-hour clock on a full game is definitely less work than creating a own separate bespoke demo, similar to the likes of like an E3 demo or something like that, right? Or like a demo that we've had before in the past. This is simply downloading the full game. You start the game, and you play for 2 hours. At least that's how that's how it's being rumored here. You know what I'm saying? So I mean, sure, if you want to call that work, but like I imagine, once again, I'm not a dev. I could be wrong. I'm open to being wrong. I'm down to being wrong. Like I'm down for being wrong. But it seems like it's just going to be a clock. Christian says, it's more than you think. Sega did a time trial on Yakuza and people unlocked it. There's a process they need to do to protect it. It's not simple. Well, I mean, I would imagine it's simpler than making a full demo. That's simply all I'm saying. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, I imagine it's simpler than making a whole separate bespoke client. I don't think that's crazy to agree. You know what I'm saying? I mean, to perhaps assume. Maybe I'm naive. I don't know. Maybe I don't know what I'm talking about, which is fine. which is totally fine. But yeah, that's where I'm at. Yeah, like at the end of the day, like it's definitely clear that Steam has the best policy in place for sure. Absolutely. But you know? Yeah. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. It's all right with me. It's whatever. We'll see. We'll see how it all shakes up. And once again, rumor. You know, who knows when the full thing comes out, what will happen there. But yeah, let me know what you think in the comments below. Thank you all for watching. And as always, let me play the music. And as always, greatness waits.